Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcome our $1 million circle member, Blue Diamond Executive from Singapore, Miss Lim Siang Ru.
Ladies and gentlemen, $1 million circle member and Blue Diamond, Lim Siang Ru.
Thank you to New Skin for the invitation to speak at this convention. Thank you to Mr. Blake Roney for this company who transform lives. And a big welcome to all the New Skin family from all over the world to my country. Welcome all of you. As the new MCM in this convention, I think I will use my story to start on the topic of belief. Okay. My husband and me, we met in the university, and like most people, after working a few years upon graduation, we got married. So this was our life after we got married. Even though I was working as a pharmacist and he works in the bank, most people call us a comfortable middle income group. But honestly, working life is just so much we can offer. You took train here this morning. For most of you, you see the people squeezing in the morning peak hours. Yeah, that is our life last time. We don't have a car, we have to take public transport, and food court at lunchtime hour, we are squeezing there. That's our life much before New Skin. This is the life in Singapore. For, like what Lenny said, double income, no kids. 21 days leave. CPF is very important to us because to pay our housing loan, and long working hours, and our favorite pastime for people who work, movies, dining, and pick up new hobbies. I have many friends who pick up hobbies like they learn Japanese, salsa dance. Is it familiar to you? But they do not intend to go to Japan. They just need things to fill in the empty hours. And friends, who are your friends? Your friends are your colleagues. And if unfortunately or fortunately you have children, this becomes your life. Still 21 days annual leave. CPF is even more important now because you've got to pay for a bigger house to put the children and a maid, longer working hours, and our parents become our nanny to our children. And you must be even more thrifty because of hefty education bills in Singapore and budget holidays from then on, and not for everyone. You either travel with your husband, your wife, sometimes not even the children, let alone the parents. Entertainment, no more, and weekends are enrichment classes. Fetching children to enrichment classes, and friends are the teachers of your children and the children's parents, children's friends' parents. Do you know what I'm talking about? Those people who are living in Singapore? We must be one of them, okay? So we are the average people, the regular people. I call it my regular happiness, regular limitation, and regular worries. But I was very blessed. In the early part of my life, I met a few encounters that shaped my thinking about money. I was giving a lot of tuition in my university days to finance my degree, my university education. And during that time, I have the chance to walk into the lives of rich businessmen. These are the people, these are the parents of the children I tuition. What I observed about them is that in their family, one of the spouse never works. And they have a lot of time and resources to channel to the education of their children. That was the first thing I saw. I was only about 19, earning money for my education, my degree. Then these children whom I tuition, they travel to more countries than me. And they can hold interesting conversation with me. That was the first thing I observed at 19. The second thing that hit me was when I was working. I have a few ex-colleagues. When they got married, wedding gifts, their parents give them house and car. Wow. Back then, at 24 years old, I was thinking, these two items, I need to work 30 years of my life to pay in installment. And if theirs is already paid for, I think I can never catch up this race. All these thoughts converge into a very powerful tipping point when this person comes into my life. This is my son, my first son. When my first son was born, looking at him every day, I was thinking, am I able to provide him with the life I wish for him? Am I able to provide him with the life I wish for him? Not whether am I able to bring him up or am I able to support him? In Mandarin, 我把他带来这个世界，我对他有很多期许。可是我问自己，我是否有能力去给予他这样的环境跟资源，来实现那些期许？这是我身为第一次母亲，不断在我头脑里想的事情。As a young mother, every day in a confinement period, I was thinking of this question: do I have the ability to give him all the things that I want? If I can compromise, do I want the next generation to compromise with me? But if I don't make a change, I'm very sure I'm going to lead the next generation to compromise. Okay? So that was when I saw New Skin. When I saw New Skin marketing plan and the company's mission and vision statement, I know I found a miracle I was waiting for, if I have the courage to grab on it. I've never tried New Skin product before I joined. I do not even know what New Skin was selling. I've never tried a single skincare. I do not know New Skin has other markets besides Singapore. Do you believe that? But at that moment, I know this is what I want to do for life. What I share with you is 100% true. That was the motivation a mother, a wife, a daughter can have when you see an opportunity coming by. It took 16 years of education to obtain a pharmacist operating license. Do you know that? It is a very precious license. Some people open a shop, but they need the license just to operate the pharmacy. It is a very precious license, but the moment I saw New Skin, I did not renew the license. A lot of my friends were very shocked. I think this is a talking topic behind a lot of people. Honestly, my parents do not know about that until today. Okay? I think it's a scary thought. Because my father is the only one that works in our family. He's a retired policeman. My mom is a housewife. So you can imagine it's not easy to bring up 3-degree children. So they don't need to know that I do not have a license anymore. All right? So I want to share you all these things is to let you know how much we cherish the New Skin opportunity. Do you cherish the opportunity ahead of you? We cherish it that much. I think we cherish it a lot because we have identified the gap that we want to fill in our life. That is the most important belief that I want to share with you today. Many times I heard people talk about, you must believe in the company, you must believe in the product, you must believe in your upline. Honestly, the strength that pushed me on was the belief that New Skin will change my life. There's a lot of challenges, needless to say, I will not elaborate here. I started New Skin at a pretty young age with no leadership, no management, I was just a pharmacist, not even in the corporate level. So naturally, New Skin poses a lot of challenges to me. But never a time I think of giving up. I'm only always thinking of how to survive and go forward and how to push it to a next level. New Skin was that important to me. What I want to tell you about belief is that when you believe New Skin will change your life, you are very happy. Do you know you are happy all the time? You are excited more the time. You wake up each morning and you think of, who am I going to speak to today? Who am I bringing into my organization? Which is the next blue diamond I will groom in my organization? You are happy all the time. I give you two groups of people to exemplify what is belief. Number one are the people who are married. The people who are married, or shall I say, those who are just signing their certificate of marriage. Two people getting into a marriage, what do they think of? That their married life will be a great one. Correct? They believe that they will build a great life together. But the next morning they wake up, things can go wrong. The next month, the next year, but whatever happened, there is a belief that we will build a great life together. This is belief. Second group of people, do you know who is Nick? Nick Vujicic, the motivation speaker from Australia. I believe you have seen him. He's born without arms and without legs. All right, now you know who I'm talking about. Now, when I first saw these clips of Nick, I think of one person, which is his mother. If you have a child like this, how are you going to bring up the child like this? You need a lot of belief. And true enough, in his book, in his interview, he says that his mom believed that he can be independent one day. A mother bringing up a handicapped child, it is the same belief that you wake up every day and know that your child can do it. Your child can do it without you one day. Do you embrace New Skin with the same type of belief? I embrace New Skin with this belief, that it will change my life. This is the belief that I wish to share with all of you today. Are you still with me? It's afternoon. Thank you very much. So I was saying that, now where's my, okay. Yeah. Believe that New Skin will change your life. However, even if you believe, your belief will be tested along the business, along the journey. Your belief will be tested when you meet challenges. Your belief will be tested when you meet people who think otherwise from you. And especially your belief is tested when you could not achieve what you set out to do. Isn't it? The following few. Will you believe if people reject you? You believe what we say today, you go out to do the business, but after a few rejections, most people are really tested at this round. Will you still believe? Second thing, doubts from family. Over here, I can share with you a personal story. When I first started the business, my child is small. For the first 2-3 years, because of overseas market, I'm seldom at home. And every Chinese New Year and every event, all the relatives like to ask one question. Sometimes they call my house to tell me the question also. Do you feel that you neglect your child? Do you feel that your child is waiting for you every night and you are a mom and you never come home? I can be 25 days out, 30 days out. Out in Malaysia, 25 days out, 30 days. And when relatives and parents and my parents ask, do you think you are neglecting your child? And why do you bring a child to this world if you are neglecting your children? As a young mother, it was very painful. But that never deviated me at all. Because I know my children's life is in my hands. Education fees, or if they ever fall sick, we do not want them to fall sick, but what if they fall sick? If they can perform well, education fee. What if something happened to them? Only I will bring in the money. Not the people that tell me about I neglect my children. You must be careful to protect your belief from people around you. Sometimes it comes from just beside you, your family. Doubts from close friends. When your best friend join you in the business, work with you for a while, and when they leave, will your belief be shaken? at this moment, it is very easy that your belief is shaken. Because this person is a best friend, they share your same view, and they leave. My advice for you is, your dream is too big for just one person to steal it away. Okay? And self-doubts. If you have a lot of self-doubts, all I can say is, you are not led by your dream. You are not led by your own belief. You are just doing New Skin, but you are not led ahead by what you believe. Following is a little poem that I love very much over the years. I keep it with me in my handphone. Whenever I have doubts, I look at this poem. I really invite all of you to quietly look through it for a little while. Believe what you chose is correct. Only when you believe, you can endure. Only when you believe, you can move forward. Believe you can, believe in yourself, and find the answer yourself. You started out with belief in the business, but your belief must follow you through. Do anything to protect and to grow your belief. How to grow your belief is to come from big meetings like this, where you meet all the successful distributors from all over the world. Grow your belief. Keep close to your successful upline. Protect your belief. Today, I don't need to work for 30 years to pay installments for these things that I want in my life. Let me show you the people that are close to me. These are the people that I work for. There is no setback. There is no day of sadness. There is only 1 or 2 moments of feeling down. When you ever feel down, remember, who are you working for? Who matters to you most? Over there, my husband, my parents, and my parents-in-law. My parents are in Europe now. My whole family loves to travel, and my parents are in Europe, so they won't be at this convention to celebrate with us. And I've been cooking for the children for the past 1 week. Okay? Do you know all these are given by New Skin? All the travels and all this time. If I'm working for people and my husband is still working in the bank, we only have 21 days leave. How can my parents travel a few times a year? They never have to ask me, can you take leave? Take leave means 请假. No. They never have to ask me. Their friends will call them and they will tell me where are they going. I say, okay, go ahead. My husband and me, we do not have a maid. We are very hands-on parenting. In Singapore, you hardly find people with children that do not have a maid. But this is the life that I want to pursue. That's why I want to bring the children to my world. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, let me show you something. Yeah. My children, I educate them. We spend a lot on effort on education. And one of the things that New Skin gave me is that I wish my children travel with me all over the world, to see the world, to learn from the world. Recently, do you know there are many places in the world that is very fun, that the weather is cool? Look at this playground here. For all those that stay in Singapore, do you find this playground in Singapore? For those who stay in Malaysia, you don't see this playground either, right? One day I saw this playground in a magazine. It's a Princess Diana playground in London. And I thought that it's great. And there's a park next to it. And people are walking around, the squirrels, and the weather is cool at 10 degrees. Not like in Singapore, 30 degrees. I brought my daughter over a weekend, 3 days. We flew to London, just 3 days, more of us. And we went to see the Rosetta Stone. Do you know the Rosetta Stone? If you have heard Mark Bartlett talks before, that's the Rosetta Stone. This is not a holiday. I flew there just over the weekend and come back. I just want to have 3 days of time with her, go to the park, Go to the park, go for a tea, go for a West End show, sit there and capture the environment. Because I can't find a park in Singapore that is cool. Our botanical garden is too hot for me. There are many types of holidays that I take. Holidays with my parents-in-law, myself and my children, holidays with my parents and my children, and holidays with just me and my husband, and holidays with just one of my child. Just my daughter or just my son. I wish to build personal relationship like this with my children. All these are impossible if I work. This is the picture of her at the park. She's 4 years old recently. These are the biggest gifts in my life. I couldn't have done this without Nu Skin. It could be easy for other people who are in business. But for the average people that you go to work daily, this is impossible. It's impossible to finance your parents' travel. It's impossible to even travel more trips on your own. The last page I have for you is this page. My husband will be at a convention tomorrow. My husband, I think, is the luckiest man in the world. Maybe you can ask him. Yeah, you can ask him that. So cute, right, this picture? My husband is a taxi driver. No. My husband is our children's driver. I have a friend. She gave up her job to bring up her 3 children. She's about the same age as me. She was a high-level executive. She gave up her job to look after 3 children. But one day, she told me as I visit her, she says, you know, Siang, you are better because your children grew up with your husband. I envy you. I didn't ask her more why she said that. But she chose that road, but yet she envied. In my family, the children stick to the father, not to me. And my husband fetched them to school, tennis, dance, all day round. Today is Thursday. It's a school day for Singapore. So they are out all over the whole Singapore going for classes. These are things that if I had not ventured upon this business and believe and persist, this will not be here. I will be the average person that you still see at the train. So I leave you with this picture. I hope you like it. And the last words for you is really to persist in your belief. Your belief is the power that will propel you to your dreams. Your belief is the power that will propel you to your dreams. Protect and grow your belief. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Miss Lim Shang.